Found a letter you wrote me. It smells just like you. There's no sweet memories. How do you say?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
So, all right, my name's John, and I run my own music blog and such. And I first wanted to say congratulations on winning the Nick Choice Award for favorite male.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
No problem. How did you expect it?
I mean, I didn't. They don't tell you, and they told me after the show. But it was cool, man. I was really excited.
Awesome. And there's like, other than that, like your single's doing well. How Do You Sleep is doing like really great on the charts, and it's on the radio all the time. And it's like in support.
Yeah, no, man. It's been a great year, and the last couple of years have been pretty intense, and I can't complain. How Do You Sleep is doing well. It kind of came after It's Over, which followed Leavin', which was doing really well, and I'll probably have another couple more singles off this album before we move on.
Yeah, and you're gonna re-release it on April 7th, right?
April 7th, yeah. It's gonna be called Departure Recharged.
Awesome. So what made you decide on having it re-released?
Well, I had finished writing a few songs in the studio a couple months ago, and the label really, really loved them, and I really loved them. And it just sort of sounded like a good idea to get everyone who hasn't bought the record yet an opportunity to really get it now for the first time. And it also gave the fans who had the same album for the last year about 5 new bonus songs
Mm-hmm.
to get. I just sort of wanted to repackage it, relaunch it. It's been a year since the original one came out. There's a couple new songs that I think are really potentially, singles and big singles.
Cool. Do you know like what in particular did you want as a single, or?
Yeah, I mean, there's a single that I think there's a song on there that I think will be the next single. It's called Body Language.
All right, cool. And then think about releasing that probably like towards summer or something.
Exactly.
Awesome, cool. And like, to tell you the truth, like when I first heard the album, I was kind of like, wait a minute, where'd this come from? Because it was like a real big difference from like your last album.
Right.
So like, what made you like go towards like this direction to like a more like kind of like urban R&B-ish sound?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely just wanted to move in a new direction. I had been making this pop sort of electric sound for a while. It wasn't really me. I mean, it was, but it it was me, but it wasn't really where I wanted to be musically. I've always been more comfortable with R&B rhythmic music, and I think eventually it just as I got older, it started making more and more sense. So it took a couple of years to make this record, and really just sat down with the best producers I knew would help me sort of crystallize this vision, and eventually came up with a sound that was going to work. And I used like Michael and Prince and Madonna as sort of like my template for like what I wanted the album to sound like production-wise, and
Yeah.
there.
Cool. So, you think you're gonna probably keep with this sound for a while now, and maybe move on to like another album and like still keep like the same sound?
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely where I want to be. This is definitely the sound I'm going for, and I plan on even furthering it a little bit more. Maybe even move a little bit more R&B.
Cool. All right, we'll definitely be looking up for that. Do you think you'll have like more collaborations, or maybe even do some more writing in the future for like other artists or other artists you want to have on the records with you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ludacris was definitely opened the door for me doing features, and there's potential for me to do some more this summer that I'm working on right now, but I'm doing some stuff right now. I've been in the studio writing for Jordan Sparks, and hopefully we'll get her to record a couple of these new songs that I have. And I just finished working with Toni Braxton, who recorded 2 of my records, 2 songs that I wrote for her. So I'm doing a lot of writing as well.
That's awesome. So how do you feel like when an artist sees like gets one of your songs and they actually like and like they choose to record it? Like, is that like a big like a thing for you?
It's huge. I mean, it's in many ways more fulfilling than recording one of your own songs or having a big hit on your own. I wrote a song in 2007 called "Bleeding Love" for Leona Lewis with Ryan Tedder, and that to me was probably one of the most fulfilling and validating moments, having another artist record such a big song that you had nothing really to do with as far as vocals, but sort of, when you pen something like that, it's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, and like it was nominated for Grammys and everything. So I bet that was huge.
I know it's weird, man. Like you grow up, wish the Grammys are like the most, that's it. It's like the pinnacle, like the most prestigious award. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, cool.